Hello, this is Susan, and for the next half hour, I'll be reading from the February 5th, 2026 issue of the Canton Bee on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. First, I'd like to go over a couple things that are happening in the community. First, we have Sweetheart Family Swim. Families are invited to enjoy a special Sweetheart Family Swim from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday, February 15th at the Aquatic and Fitness Center. The event features open swim with a giant inflatable and a Valentine's Day buy one, get one free special. Admission is $14 per person, and for more information, you can call 716-831-1001. There's a St. Valentine's dinner dance. The North Tonawanda Senior Center is holding a St. Valentine's dinner dance on Wednesday, February 18th at 110 Goundy Street. Doors open at 5 p.m. and the dinner will be served at 6 p.m. Live music from Hastings Duo will be from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. Tickets are $30 for members and $35 for non-members. Dinners will include minestrone soup, a chef's salad, stuffed pork chop, a steak roll with dressing, candied carrots, twice-baked potato rolls, strawberry shortcake for dessert. There will be wine and soda. Coffee and tea will be available for dinner. For more information, call 716-695-8582. There will be a meat raffle. The WYCA of the Niagara Frontier is holding a meat raffle on Saturday, February 21 at St. Johnsburg Fire Company at 7165 Ward Road in North Tonawanda. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and the first spin is at 6:15 p.m. There will also be a 50-50 basket raffle. Entry is $15 or $100 for a table for 8. Each ticket includes admission, beer, wine, and pop. For more information on this event, you can call 716-433-6714. The Edgar Allan Poe Show. Starry Night Theater, Inc. presents the Edgar Allan Poe Show at 7 p.m. every Thursday, 8 p.m. every Friday and Saturdays, and at 2 p.m. every Sunday from February 26th to March 8th at 170 Shank Street in North Tonawanda. Tickets are $18 general and $16 discounted. The show is directed by DJ Schwartz and adapted by L. Don Schwartz. Winter Warming Yoga Flow. The North Tonawanda Recreation Department will host the Winter Warming Yoga Flow from 6 to 7 p.m. every Monday from January 12th to March 16th at the Spruce School Gym. The rate is $40 for North Tonawanda residents and $48 for non-residents. The session consists of 8 classes, and this class will provide students with basic knowledge of yoga, breathing techniques, and mindfulness while working through traditional hatha style yoga and a bit of vinyasa flow. The Herschel Carousel Factory Museum is offering 2 levels of carving classes every Saturday in March. So that would be March 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. Beginning wood carving classes are $110 and are held from 9 a.m. to noon. No experience is required for this class. The fee includes instructions, a toolkit to keep, and materials for projects. The intermediate and advanced wood carving class is $95 and will be held from 1 to 4 p.m. Admission to this class is with instructor approval or completion of the beginning course. Also, we have the spaghetti dinner, which will be served from 5 to 6:30 p.m. on the first Thursday of every month at the Socorro Post at 950 Payne Avenue in North Tonawanda. Takeout's available, and there is limited seating in the lounge. Price is $8, and it includes salad, rolls, and meatballs. Beverages are available in the lounge. Cornhole. Meet new friends and have a little fun at the Tonawanda Senior Center at 291 Ensminger Road by signing up for the Cornhole League with a team of 4 or by yourself. This free event is held at 1 p.m. every Wednesday from February 25th to April 1st. Tickets can be purchased for $7 for a party to be held at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, April 8th, which will include wraps, chips, and a drink. Now a little sports news. This is by the sports editor, Patrick Nagy. It took a little while, but the Kenmore, Grand Island, and Lockport girls ice hockey team has found its groove. Ken Gilport, which last year won the Western New York Varsity Girls Hockey Federation title for having the best regular season record and lost in the sectional 6 semifinals, dropped its first 4 games of the season and then won 7 in a row before tying Lancaster Iroquois Alden Depew 2-2 and January 27th at the Paddock Ice Arena and losing to Frontier Orchard Park 3-2 on January 29th at the Hamburg Town Rink. We lost half our roster from last year and so much scoring, so I was nervous about what this year would be, Coach Matt Miller said. I thought we would be in the mix, but maybe not the top end of things. We lost our first 4 games, and I felt like we should be better. I always come back to something I learned a long time ago, Miller continued. I was at a USA coaching clinic that was focused on women's hockey, and a coach said, male athletes need to win in order to have fun, and female athletes have to have fun in order to win. This year is a good example of that. We turned over so much of our roster. 10 out of 20 are brand new. As soon as they got into the season, we started going on a run. If we played some of those earlier games again that we lost, I think we could have won them. The Leda game was Kenji Port's senior game. Mia Hauser opened the scoring with 42 seconds remaining in the first period. Assisted by Emily Lysiak, Claire Whiteford, a goal by Leah Dowling, assisted by Bryn Cafferty, with 7 minutes remaining in the second period, pushed Leda's win to 2-0. Kenjiport responded with goals from Madeline Jago at 5:08 of the second period on a puck that bounced off a Leda defenseman and into the net, and 7th grade defenseman Sheridan Gaja went end-to-end and scored the game-tying goal with 2 minutes 52 seconds remaining in the third period. Goalie Ella Johnston made 30 saves. Kenjiport trailed Frontier Orchard Park 1-0 before Tegan Willits, who is fourth in the league in scoring with 13 goals and 14 assists, fought off a defender and tied the game at 1-1 with 13 minutes 59 seconds remaining, assisted by Olivia Bowden. We lost our whole top line last year, and our top line this year of Tegan, Madeline Gago, and Aaron Krozek was more of a checking line last year, but every game this year, their line is scoring at least one goal, and Tegan is getting 2 or 3 points per game while shutting down the other team's top line, Miller said. She is having an unbelievable year and doing a great job as a captain. Madeline is one of 3 assistant captains, along with Alexa Denning and Savannah Shaft. After Frontier Orchard Park went up 2-1 in the third, Mackenzie Cumrow tied the game at 2-2, assisted by Zoe Detbarn and Sheridan Gajal with 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in regulation. Frontier Orchard Park's Jocelyn Smazniak scored the game-winning goal with 53 seconds remaining. Miller also noted the play of sophomore first-year forward Ashlyn Becker, who filled in nicely on the top forward line against Leda has done a good job all season long. Miller's coaching staff includes Andy Page as well as Megan Sheehan, 2020 Akron graduate Carissa Boye, 2022 Kenmore West graduate Kaylin Save, 2020 Grand Island graduate who Miller has coached in either high school or travel hockey, and assistant coach Heather Lewis is on maternity leave. You are listening to a reading of articles and features from the Kenton Bee on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service. And next we have an article entitled Finding Balance Again, Specialized Care for Dizziness and Falls in Western New York, edited by Kenya Petty, Associate Editor of Special Section. There are relatively few healthcare providers in Western New York who specialize in the evaluation and treatment of dizziness and balance disorders. At Diversified Hearing, rehabilitation balance patients benefit from a comprehensive, interdisciplinary approach in which evaluation, diagnoses, and treatment are coordinated within one practice. So care is seamless, answers are clear, and solutions are individualized. With 6 locations across Western New York, Diversified Hearing offers a full spectrum of services, including audiology, hearing aids, physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech language pathology, and voice and swallowing therapy. The practice is widely recognized for its expertise in hearing and vestibular or balance assessment, as well as the management of dizziness related conditions that can significantly impact daily life. Balance is controlled by complex systems involving the inner ear, vision, posture, and brain integration, said Dr. Salvatore Grudadjuria, AUD, owner and CEO of Diversified Hearing. While many clinics provide balance therapy, a comprehensive vestibular diagnostic evaluation performed by an audiologist is often essential to identify the true source of symptoms and guide the most effective treatment. When patients present with dizziness, unsteadiness, or balance concerns, Diversified clinicians evaluate how the ears, eyes, body, and brain work together to maintain stability. This integrated assessment allows the team to develop individualized, evidence-based treatment plans that may include vestibular rehabilitation therapy, balance training, and fall prevention strategies. Falls remain one of the leading causes of injuries among older adults and a major factor in loss of independence. By addressing balance issues early, many patients are able to regain stability, confidence, and quality of life. For anyone experiencing persistent dizziness or concerns about falling, an evaluation at Diversified can be the first step toward meaningful improvement. At Diversified Hearing Rehabilitation Balance, our mission is simple. Every step, every word, every sound, we're with you. For more information, you can visit www.diversifiedwny.com or give them a call at 716-800-8533. And next, we have Purposeful Living with Elder Care Solutions, edited by Kenya Petty, Associate Editor of Special Services. Aging well is about more than services. It's about trusted guidance, dignity, and compassionate support. That's where Elder Care Solutions of Western New York comes in. With over 25 years of experience, Elder Care Solutions of Western New York advocates for older adults and their caregivers during life's most complex transitions. Our team of special workers, registered nurses, and healthcare professionals provide unbiased guidance rooted in dignity, respect, and choice. We are aging life care professionals, also known as geriatric care managers, specializing in short-term and long-term care solutions. Acting as consultants, advocates, educators, coordinators, and managers, we take a holistic approach to care, addressing medical, emotional, social, and practical needs. Our services include accompanying clients to medical appointments, developing customized plans of care, coordinating home care professionals, crises intervention, and long term planning. We also support caregivers, helping relieve the stress of balancing family, work, and caregiving responsibilities. What sets us apart is our rigorous training, ethical standards, and deep knowledge of community resources. We collaborate with elder law attorneys, financial planners, medical professionals, senior living communities, and home care agencies to ensure seamless, high quality care. At Elder Care Solutions of Western New York, our mission is simple, and that's to help older adults preserve dignity, maintain independence, and make informed decisions with confidence and peace of mind. Visit their website at www.eldercarewny.com or give them a call 716-823-1476. Next, we have an article that acupuncture relieves sinusitis. The following testimony is from a patient of King's Acupuncture and Wellness Center at 5859 Transit Road, north of Maple Road, East Amherst. Dear Dr. Liu, I am a 52-year-old woman with lifelong chronic sinusitis, repeated congestion and infections, headaches, earaches, and loss of sense of smell by at least 90%. I have had 4 sinus surgeries, years of antibiotics and other medications with little relief, and sometimes the medication caused other problems. I am currently under your care with twice weekly acupuncture and a combination of Chinese herbs on your recommendation. I am happy to say that I am finding very real improvement in all of my distressing symptoms and have increased energy levels as well. I am delighted to realize I am smelling things I have not smelled in years or never even knew how they smelled. Thank you, Dr. Liu, for your expertise and your kind, gentle ways. Sincerely, K.L. With the change in the air, sinusitis and all of its manifestations can start to flare. Common symptoms are congestion, pain, coughing, running nose, sore throat, drainage, headaches, fatigue, and even difficulties in sleeping can occur. Acupuncture can treat all forms of sinusitis. For a free consultation, call Dr. Herbert Lau or visit www.wnyacupuncture.com or call 716-688-1768. Next, why should you see an elder law attorney? As you grow older, it's a good idea to have your legal documents reviewed by an elder law attorney. Your will, for instance, should now have special provisions that protect your estate if you or your spouse are in a nursing home at the time of your death. You should also consider the use of a retained life estate on the deed to your home to ensure that your property is not put at risk if you should need Medicaid benefits to help pay for nursing home costs and to avoid probate. A new power of attorney with statutory gifting provisions is also available, which allows your spouse or adult children to fund a trust or make other asset transfers to help qualify you for long-term funding. Many people are not aware that under current Medicaid regulations, gifts to family members may be used to help you spend down to Medicaid resource limits when combined with the use of an asset protection trust or a promissory note arrangement. For more information, contact the law offices of Lisa J. Allen, 2805 Worley Drive, Suite 3, Williamsville, or www.lisajallenlaw.com. And now, rising skin cancer rates require attention for prevention. Sun and or tanning booth exposures cause damage to skin cells, manifesting as spots and wrinkles of aging skin. It also leads to skin cancers and precancerous lesions. The most dangerous type of skin cancer is malignant melanoma, which can be deadly if not caught early. The most common types of skin cancer are basal cell and squamous cell carcinomas, which cause extensive damage to the skin and underlying structures, especially on the face. Actinic keratoses are rough patches or hard crusts that appear on sun-damaged areas and can progress to common skin cancer. And they are treated by cryotherapy or freezing or topical chemotherapy. Altman Dermatology, PC at 2421 Sheridan Drive, Williamsville. The phone number 716-810-0610. Diagnoses, treats, and follows many patients with skin cancer and at risk for skin cancer. David Altman, MD, has advanced dermatology training at the University of Pennsylvania and the dermatology branch of the NIH and is board certified. Dr. Altman was ranked as one of the top 150 America's Best Medical Dermatologists by Newsweek magazine for 2022 and 2023. You've been listening to a reading of articles and features from the Canton Bee, the February 5th, 2026 edition. We read from the Canton Bee every Sunday. Your reader has been Susan, and thank you for listening.
Good morning. Welcome to another broadcast day on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service, a private not-for-profit organization. Radio Reading volunteers broadcast daily readings of newspapers, magazines, and books to area blind and handicapped persons who are provided reading radios. As always, please feel free to contact us with your comments, suggestions, and any questions you may have. Our phone number here is area code 716-821-5555. As always, please stay with us. Our In the Buffalo News is coming up in just a moment.
The following program is intended